But yeah, I'm taking the goggles off. Those goggles are pretty cool. I got them for $1 at a garage sale last summer. Oh, wait, was it last summer? No, it was yeah, it was summer. It was the summer. I got them for $1. I thought they looked cool. They were randomly there. I don't know what they're from. I don't know where these goggles came from. I think they're really cool because they're blue. So they reminded me of Shock. And I'm like, wow, those are awesome. $1? I'll take those, yeah. Pretty cool. So let's do the behind the scenes of Brawl Hack reviews. Just in case you guys are wondering, let me just show you my my little setup in my college dorm. I'll show you my little setup we got here. Okay, there's the computer and tower, and there's my small TV, and there's the Wii. There's my tablet, headphones that I don't use very much because those headphones I just got brand new. They really push on your ears. It blocks out noise, but I like to be able to hear noise when I like these headphones, but more if I'm like watching a TV series or something like an anime or whatever, or anything like that, I'll be watching it with these on, but to block out everything. But if I, just casually on the computer, I'll be wearing these. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this stuff. So here's my new shelf on a shelf. It's a shelf on a shelf. It's an airplane shelf. I took this class. You could call it shop class. It's called Intro to Tools and Techniques technically, but I just call it shop class. That's easier to understand. We basically made stuff out of wood, really simple stuff out of wood. So the last project we made was supposed to be something that we look up on the internet and find plans for. And I found this thing about an airplane shelf. And I'm like, oh man, that'd be so useful. That'd be so cool. It looked like an airplane. It'd be a shelf too. And one of my friends was so nice to give me some paint, some blue paint to paint on it. So it looks really cool. It's all blue and it looks like an airplane in the middle. So I know there's tape right there. That's because I didn't glue it down as firm as I should. It's really thin dowel, so the glue didn't really hold as well because it's really thin dowel. I didn't cut the length of the dowel as high as I should have for this, so I had to tape it down to keep it in place. Good thing it kept in place before it fell off, and I had to tape it because the teacher didn't see that. I had to tape it afterwards. Haha. Anyway, this is my nice shelf. I decided to put Tails there because Tails is cool, and this is a blue airplane. 2002, there you go. That's where I got this from. There's a cool Knuckles figurine I bought at Barnes & Noble bookstore. I saw it, and I'm like, oh cool, it's that car, and it's Knuckles. That's awesome. I think I need to clear up the video a bit. There we go. So there's my PS2. There's Aladdin's lamp. I got that from a Halloween store a while back. There's a picture my dad made for me that's basically, you can't really see it too well in this camera. The camera is really making it look shiny. It's not really shiny. It's just a photograph picture. Here, you can see it better now. It's a picture from Back to the Future Part 2 movie. I really like that movie. I like the first one a lot and the second one a lot. It's hard to choose between the second one and the first one. But it's a really cool photograph type picture. It's made out for it's actually printed as photograph, and Dad made it. My dad made it. It was pretty cool. We both love that movie, so I don't know, he just randomly made that. That was cool. So here's some DVDs and some games. Sonic and the Black Knight, No More Heroes 2, Back to the Future box set. That's not the 25th anniversary. It's the old DVD box set that was released, when DVDs were new, a new thing. So this is not the new current DVDs that they re-released for the 25th anniversary. Which I'm kind of sad that they did that because that means I need to go like rent them and like find out what the other new special features are. But whatever. Psychonauts for the PS2. Psychonauts is awesome. I don't know why everyone says the PS2 port's so retarded. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I played the PS2 port. I played the Xbox game. I got both ones. I got the Xbox game so I could give it to a friend. I haven't given it to him yet because he lives far away. But the PS2 port isn't bad. I played through the entire game on the PS2 port. It's fine. It controls fine. It plays fine. I love it on the PS2. I love it on the Xbox. The only difference between the PS2 and the Xbox One is there's a new intro for the company that ported the game, and I've noticed that the Xbox One, the camera is zoomed out more. Like, no, it's not. It's zoomed in more. Whenever you have the pause screen, it's bigger. The pause screen's bigger. That's about it. There's not that much difference between the Xbox and the PS2 version. I'm talking like a redneck. Homestar DVDs. Since you guys probably don't know what these look like, because you know no one really looks at Homestar DVDs. Oh, Tails plushie. Pretty cool. This is the cartoons, Volume 2, Volume 3. Why doesn't it say Volume... Oh, wait. You can see it right there. It just blends in on the camera. Yeah, it really blends in on the camera. But not in real life. Cameras are stupid sometimes. Well, this is a really cheap camera. This camera's pretty dang cheap, so what do you expect? This is the Volume 1 of the cartoons. They call it everything else because they started making it the strong bad stuff, and then they were like, oh, we gotta make the cartoons now. Let's just call it everything else just because that's funny, I guess. Anyway, I got everything else. I've got Strong Bad Emails Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which is pretty cool. I don't know if I'll get Volume 5 and 6. Maybe I will sometime, like next summer. I think I'll get those just because of collector's reasons, and you know, all their stuff is 50% off right now, and that's pretty dang cheap. TMNT movie. I'll show you that just for the heck of it. My friend didn't want this, and I got it from her. She's pretty awesome. I originally rented the movie and thought it was an awesome movie, and I also saw it in theaters, so. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. This isn't all my DVDs, but these are some of them that I really like to carry on with me to watch. And this is Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3 of all 3 volumes of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I love this freaking cartoon. As a kid, I still love it today. I don't care how retarded it is sometimes. It still has great episodes, and it's really funny most of the time. All you gotta do when you watch it is just not take it seriously. It's random. It's not too random though. To an extent, it has a good plot most of the time. There are some episodes I admit are really retarded, but most of the episodes I really like, and some of them are even pretty, you know, dramatic. But it's supposed to be over the top. It's supposed to be like Looney Tunes. Have you ever watched Looney Tunes instead of Critic? Have you ever watched Looney Tunes? That's what it's supposed to be like. Oh my gosh, the Static Critic is so judgmental sometimes. I love the Static Critic, but sometimes I just wow. And here is the awesome Sonic the Hedgehog Set AM DVD box set with the whole. I really like Shout Factory. Shout Factory is awesome because they make their DVDs all super sparkly, awesome, cool. And Deke just uses well, I guess this is Deke art, but this didn't use Deke art, which I think is amazing because because look at this, fan art galore everywhere, man. It's crazy. So much fan art is all over this freaking thing. It's inside. It's on the back of all the DVDs and the front. On the inside here. If you take these out, you can see the fan art around here. It's kind of weird looking at the fan art with this little plastic thing on there, but it's still awesome. It's not that hard to really look at because this is all see-through, plastic see-through. Well, weird glare on from the freaking light. This fan art's awesome, and there's even more in the other box, or not box. That's not a box. That's a thingy. This is the other box. This is a nice fan art thing. Here, I'll go ahead and show this off for you. It's hard to get these open sometimes. It's not that hard to get them open, actually. Sonic looks pretty cool right there. You know, it's really strange to me. The only people that actually went in depth on this series, did an in-depth like talk about it, not really review, just like a talk, was let's see, it was Intom. No, it wasn't Intom. It was fastest thing alive, and his friend Torch. They did commentaries on this show, and their commentaries are really good on this show. They did a lot of commentaries of the show. Well, they did more of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog than Sonic the Hedgehog said I am, but they did some on this show. They were pretty awesome commentaries, but no one's really done an in-depth review of this show or this show. I mean, the Sonic critics like, this show's stupid because it's too wacky and random and doesn't make any sense. Everything has to make sense even though it's a cartoon. I'm the Nostalgic Critic. I'm sorry if you guys love the Nostalgic Critic. I like the Nostalgic Critic too. I love his reviews most of the time, but some of the time he just really doesn't do some stuff justice. Anyway, like another example, I love this movie. He doesn't like this movie because he grew up on the other TMNT. I didn't grow up on that TMNT, so I loved that movie, and I loved the new TMNT series. It was in 2003, and he should have actually watched some of those before watching that movie, but he didn't because those things are 2003 and 2005. So I guess that's why he decided not to do that. I guess that's why the review wasn't very good, because really he just basically said, I didn't grow up on I didn't watch the new series, so he found it really strange, this new movie compared to the old stuff. I understand that. I really understand that because it was very different. But seriously, he judged it a little too judgy. I know it's not a word. He was very judgmental in the review, if you ask me, to this movie. He should have, forgot everything he knew about TMNT in the past and just said, okay, this is the new TMNT, what's it about? And not been like, where's Shredder? Why aren't the Ninja Turtles acting like the Ninja Turtles? I mean, seriously. Anyway, enough about that. Then we've got Aladdin. Two-disc special edition. Really awesome. I love this movie. Love the behind the scenes. Dude, if you love Aladdin and you want to know how they made this movie and what their ideas were behind the movie, because I love commentaries and I love behind the scenes of awesome movies. So if you love that kind of stuff on DVDs, then get this, because I know it's a kids movie. You don't expect it to have that stuff, but it does have that stuff. It has awesome commentaries where the animators talk. There's a commentary for the directors talking, and there's all this behind the scenes stuff, and it's really long and it's funny because you get to see that voice actors talk, and you get, oh sorry, don't want to talk about. I'm not talking about that right now. But you get to see the voice actors talk, and you get to see all the crew guys talking. It's really cool, the behind the scenes.